It's a pleasure and a privilege to welcome you all here today to celebrate the marriage of Martin and Emily. A marriage that joins not just two people, but two families, two countries. And how fortunate we are to be celebrating that wedding in the city of Oxford. Also, Lincoln College, founded in 1427, where they first met.
We have come together in the presence of God to witness the marriage of Emily and Martin.
Almost 8 years ago now, not very far from here, you asked me on a date. And I said no. What was I thinking?
When Martin first told me that he liked the girl, she sounded almost too perfect to be real. But when I finally met Emily, I realized that everything he said was true. Somehow the reality was even better.
Despite being chatty, it's fair to say that Emily was actually quite a shy little girl.
Your friendship has been one of the greatest joys of my life. It's always been your kindness that has shone through the most. The love that you radiate is just incredible.
Light in stature, strong in spirit, reliable, resilient, intelligent and intuitive. There was another constant in her life, and that was her little brother, Tom. For those who are not aware, Tom now communicates using a system called Spelling to Communicate. So what you're about to hear are all Tom's words that have been spelled out and then recorded using an AI-generated voice, which Tom has also chosen.
It is unusual for the brother of the bride to make a speech. It is even more unusual for this brother to make a speech because, as you all know, I am a non-speaker. But that didn't stop her. She was always there, reading stories to me or involving me in her games. It must have been difficult for her because I really couldn't join in and gave no indication that I understood a word she said. But I did understand, and somehow she knew.
You're so lucky you take after your mother.
Oh, love you so much.
Martin, my sister is amazing and you are lucky to have her as your wife. But she is also lucky to have found you.
He's such a kind and wonderful man.
Martin has always been the kind of person who, once he commits to something, gives it everything he has. Making it all the way here to Oxford, one of the most prestigious places in the world, and completing PhD is something that truly deserves admiration. The most valuable thing Martin took away from Oxford isn't his PhD, it's Emily.
You patiently waited for me to come to my senses then, and you've been patient with all of my shenanigans ever since. Your heart is the kindest I know, and you make me feel so loved every single day.
At every moment, you have a choice. To choose to turn towards one another, to choose to forgive. And it will be for everyone here to help them to choose each other.
Ja, Martin, beriem si teba, Emily, za manželku.
Ja, Emily, beriem si teba, Martin, za manželka.
In the presence of God and before this congregation, Emily and Martin have given their consent and made their marriage vows to one another. I therefore proclaim husband and wife.
Today it symbolizes unity, partnership, and commitment to choosing to stand by each other in good times and in bad times.
If you just pop round one day for some nachos and some board games, you'll see just how easy it is, really, and just how beautiful it is.
Every great story has its iconic couple. But today, we have a couple who bring together something even more interesting. Slovak humor, British elegance, and physics on a level that most of us probably don't fully understand. And honestly, I believe Martin and Emily have everything it takes to join the ranks of the greatest stories.
We've been lucky enough to share some incredible adventures together, but my favourite moments are the quiet ones. Finding silly ways to make each other laugh, and evenings on the sofa playing our latest co-op game.
We're back in Oxford, where we met, where it all began for us. And today we start the next chapter. I can't wait for everything ahead of us. Starting a family, getting a place of our own, with a garden, maybe with a dog. Thank you for always laughing with me, for being my better half. I can't imagine anyone else by my side.
I have no idea what life will throw at us, but I'm so happy it's you I get to figure it out with you. Veľmi ťa ľúbim.
May his hand be upon you wherever you go. And may you know his blessing today and every day and for eternity.